Hello, my name is Chris Gruber, and I interned at St. Andrews Country Club in Boca Raton, Florida. St. Andrews Country Club is a private club and has a mandatory membership. I worked in the marketing and communication department along with the food and beverage department. For marketing, I learned how to get people interested in the events that are coming up and how to advertise within the community without going outside the border. I learned how to advertise using Twitter when talking about the club. For private clubs, you have to know that the public is not allowed inside, but you do want them to come in and visit to see the real estate and become a member. The whole structure around marketing and the private community was tough, but doable. Advertisement was structured in a way for the members so they could see the events and food menus wherever they went. We placed flyers right when you walk through the main door. There are 4 stands showing the events and food menus for that week and month. We also had flyers on the walls where if you needed to take one home, you were free to do so. When you ate in the lounge, gallery, or lakeside, the checks or bills had a little advertisement to help people be aware of what is going on within the club. For communication department, I made phone calls to different companies to get information to see if St. Andrews would benefit with getting new members. I also called news stations to see if they wanted to come to a special event that the club was hosting, which had 3 former tennis players of the top 10 in the world playing against each other. Communication is key when dealing with members and guests. I was honored to work with 2 ladies working the front desk, Michelle and Jennifer. They taught me how to answer the phone, transfer calls, and help guests. The food and beverage department taught me multiple things about the industry I worked in. The area called the gallery, which was the biggest area for eating within the club. I was lucky enough to work with the J1 students, who are mostly from South Africa and Europe, and also the professional staff in the back and front of the house. I was a food service assistant and learned how to properly fold napkins, roll silverware, polish silverware, set tables properly, learn how to serve from right and left sides, make sure everything is lined up perfectly, know which coffee pot is decaf and regular, know where to take the dirty trays, was taught how to carry a tray properly, and Mr. Martin also helped me out at the very end. I also was taught how to fold napkins for bread baskets, how to replace the coffee pots, how to carry tea or coffee to a table, where to go for food so I could replenish the buffet tables, and lastly learn how to do a task and switch to another one quickly and professionally without forgetting anything for a customer. I got to work for the spa department for only 2 days, but was still able to learn quite a bit. I worked in the men's locker room, and my job was to keep everything clean, organized, and full at all times. When the men came into the locker room, I had to restock towels, restock robes, clean the showers, wipe the floors, and make sure the razors, toothbrushes, and everything on the bathroom countertops were filled. I am surprised my internship is already finished, and I am thankful that St. Andrews Country Club allowed me to come into their family and help them out. And I also learned from their professional staff. I am also thankful for having an amazing supervisor, Kristen Pfeiffer, who helped me out when I needed it, and also gave me better ways to market, communicate with others, and how to enter a room, make sure not to forget anything. Mr. Martin, who is the Chief Operating Officer and General Manager, was awarded the Most Valuable Member Award from Club Managers Association of America. Mr. Wild, who is the Assistant General Manager, was one of the first people I met at my interview, and his creativeness and motivation to keep going and trying new ideas for the country club showed me how much he cares. The managers, Roby and Julian, worked with me in the beginning through the end to make sure that everything I did was going well and helped me along the way. The other food service assistants and waiters were knowledgeable and helped me with the day-to-day tasks. If I forgot something, they didn't hesitate to help me, and vice versa. I had an incredible experience working at St. Andrews Country Club, and right when I started, it felt like a family, and I am glad I had the opportunity to intern at St. Andrews Country Club.